I'm Stephen Mulhern, and this is Tricky TV. And this is the Tricky Team. Making you wonder how they do the impossible. It's Steve and Nazim. Amazing you with their awesome skills, Connor and Casey. Wicked talent in the persons of Daniel and Georgia. They're quick and they're clever. It's Lewis and Sky. And they're all here to amaze and amuse you. In today's show, when Lewis cuts up paper strips, why are they still in one piece? We'll tell you the secret in today's Secret Circle. Can Georgia make a big coin go through a small hole? Bet you she can. Could you? How does the Z make Casey appear from an empty box in his brilliant stage show? We'll tell you how. And how is Sky turning red water into blue? And in our wicked wind-up, just how scared will people be when there are spiders on the loose? That is today's Tricky TV show, and this is the Tricky Team. Time to enter the Secret Circle, where we show you the secret behind a great trick. Here's Lewis.
I've got some normal paper. All I'm going to do is just fold it in half and then make a simple cut.
Now, you would think the paper was in two halves, but watch, it's still in one piece. Nice one, Lewis. But can you do it again?
Of course I can, Stephen.
It seems too good to be true, so let's see it again. He really does cut through the paper, but the strip is unharmed. Incredible stuff. It's a great trick, but how does it work with an audience? We went to find some holidaymakers to try it out for real.
To place a simple cut, a bit of magic, piece of paper should stay together. And with a bit of magic,
how do you do that?
Well, later on we'll let you in on the secret of this amazing trick so you can stun your mates. Having lunch in the open air is one of the delights of summer. The art of being a good waiter is to make sure the right customer gets the right food, as if by magic. But hang on, what's this? 2 hot dogs for table 3 and no one to eat them? Well, it's the right food. Time to magic up the right customers. Perfect. Now everyone's happy. A busy market. The perfect place to set a challenge. Georgia's got a lovely trick to challenge the public. Georgia knows the secret behind the trick, but will anyone else? Keep watching and she will show you the answer. So if anyone says, I bet you can't, you can say, I bet you I can.
OK, ladies and gentlemen, here we have a piece of paper with a small hole in it. This small coin just goes through, but the big coin is bigger than the hole. Can you get the big coin through the small hole without tearing the paper? I bet you can't.
It sounds impossible. Can anybody do it?
Remember, no tearing.
It's not as easy as he thinks.
Can't do it? OK, people thinking of folding. Good idea.
Oh, perhaps that's the answer, folding it.
Can't do it.
OK, Georgia, let's tell them how it's done.
How you push a big coin through a small hole. The secret is to fold the paper so the fold is right across the hole. And then fold it the other way. Now you put the coin so that it is sitting in the hole and bend the paper until it falls out.
Very neat, Georgia. And now you know the secret. So next time someone says, I bet you can't, you can. Nazim is about to start his magic show. This should be good.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is my magic cabinet.
So we can see the cabinet is empty, and we'd better make sure nobody is hiding. Let's check the back door too.
It's empty, but watch.
So we know there's nothing in the box, and we can see around and underneath it. Nazim closes the cabinet door.
And now, time for the magic.
Now that's truly magical. And if you want to know how Nazim made Casey appear from nowhere, do stick around. We'll tell you in a couple of minutes. Also to come, will our creepy crawly exhibition be a bit too creepy for unsuspecting members of the public in our wicked wind-up? And what's behind Sky's magic trick that turns red water into blue? And will Connor ever be able to put Casey in the picture? For our wicked wind-up, we're at a country fair where we have set up an exhibition of scary-looking spiders. Tim, our Spider-Man, has put a big spider in each of our glass cases. Apart from this one, because Lewis has a wicked plan using a plastic spider and some fishing line.
Hello, ladies.
So in come our visitors and Spider-Man Tim explains all about them, while Lewis and Sky pretend to be other visitors. We watch on our hidden cameras.
Nice spiders to deal with. This is a painted tarantula. And then right down the end I've got the biggest of the tarantulas.
Tim builds the tension while we wait for their big surprise. But what will they do when they discover one of the spiders is missing?
And this one here is really fast moving. They're quite, hang on a second.
Spiders everywhere. In my head, in my bed.
Sorry,
everywhere. In my bed, in my head.
hang on a second.
Spider. Continuing spider.
And in.
Continuing spider. Continuing spider.
And in this one here, if you get closer, it's right. I don't really quite see it. Just under. Oh. One second. That one.
Don't panic, girls. You're actually on TV. There's hidden cameras there, and there. Take a look at the screen.
Hello there, Stephen Mulhern here from Tricky TV. I've got to tell you, you are now the stars of the show. Yes, you've been part of one of our wicked wind-ups. Thank you so much for being good sports. We've been tracking your every move on hidden cameras. Thank you very much.
Amazing how much fun you can have with a plastic spider.
Continuing spider.
few moments ago, you saw Nazim do his famous stage act. He showed us a completely empty box, even walking through it to prove that it was empty. Then, with a little magic and a clap of his hands, Casey appeared from nowhere. Well, to find out how it's done, we need to go backstage and watch the trick again. So, here we are backstage, and Nazim is about to do his magic.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Now, Nazim is opening the front door of the cabinet, and you can see Casey hiding behind the back door. When the doors open, Casey moves behind the front door where she is hidden from the audience.
It's empty, but watch.
Then Casey moves back behind the box.
And now, time for the magic.
All Casey has to do is now sneak back through the secret trap in the back door. It's as simple as that. Nice one, guys. Here at the Tricky TV headquarters, we're always on the lookout for new gadgets that can do weird and wonderful things. Sky is in the Trick Development Lab, where we've discovered some wonderful colour-changing weirdness. With this special trick, she can change the colour of this water from red to blue.
All you have to do is pour it in.
It really is a neat trick, instantly changing the colour of the water. So, what's the secret behind it? Well, let's turn it around so we can see it from the other side, which is see-through. There is blue water inside already and a cup floating in it. When you pour the red water on top, it goes into the cup. The weight of it makes the cup sink, which raises the level of the blue water, which then overflows. When you can't see what's happening, it really does look as if you are turning red water into blue instantly. A fantastic, tricky magic experiment.
Okay, here I have a rope, and now before your very eyes, I'm going to turn this rope into a needle and a thread. Here we go. Do you believe it? There's the needle, and there's the thread.
I don't think Casey's too impressed.
No, look, I can prove it really does work, look. I can put the needle straight through the thread.
I still can't see where this one's going.
I'll tell you what, we'll do it the magic way, OK? Threading a needle the magic way. You ready? Here we go. Here we go. Just like that, see?
Oh, now that is clever, and Casey agrees.
Amazing, isn't it? I'll do it again, just in case that was a bit too quick for you, which I bet it was.
Cheeky.
But this time I'll actually make the needle even smaller. So it's even more impossible. Here we go, watch. Here we go. Just like that, here we go. Come on. There we go.
That is clever. It's got Casey puzzled.
Now, if you think that's cool, look, it really has gone through. If you think that's cool, I'll do something even cooler. I'll tie a knot in one end of the rope. Now, make the needle and the thread again. You know what's coming, don't you?
I've got a good idea.
And I'll take the thread. And look, there's no way that knot can get through a needle that small, is there? But watch very carefully, because sometimes it works and some...
Brilliant, Daniel. We both agree on that.
But how did it get through when there's absolutely no way it could even fit through in the first place?
I don't know.
I think you might have left Casey speechless.
And that is absolutely magic.
Come on, Casey, let's see if you can do it. Not so easy, eh? At the beginning of the show, you saw an amazing trick with a strip of paper, the one that really confused people.
Just make a tiny cut in the newspaper, and with a bit of magic, it should stick back together.
So, are you ready for the secret? You're not going to believe this one. You see, the middle of the paper has been treated with a special glue, which will stick the paper back together, even when it's been cut. And here is how to make it. First, cut some strips of paper. Now, get hold of some rubbery glue, like this, and coat the middle section of the paper with it. Let the glue dry, and now you need some talcum powder, and you need to sprinkle it over the glue. Then blow off any excess talcum powder. Phew! Sorry. Turn the paper over and do the same thing on the other side. And look, you can hardly see the glue. The talc stops the glue from sticking to itself as you fold the paper. And now you're ready to do the trick. Fold the paper in half, making sure the fold is in the area with the glue on it, and cut across like this. Everyone will think that the paper is now in two pieces, but when you open it, the glue joins the paper together at the point where you cut.
And you can do it again and again, Stephen.
Yes, you can keep doing it over and over again. It really is a cool trick. Now, here's a couple of top tips for you. When you're making your strips, make loads at the same time. Trust me, it will save you time in the end. Also, have a little look at this. When you're cutting, just for a bit of fun, you should try cutting at different angles. The paper will still stick together, but look how weird that looks. Why don't you give it a go? So there you have it. Make yourself some magic strips of paper, get out and impress your friends. Another great trick brought to you, our members of the Secret Circle.
At the local art gallery, Connor and Casey are looking at the pictures. Connor prides himself on being cool, sophisticated and arty. He's brought Casey here just to show off how cultured he is.
For the whole family. I mean, look at all of these great pictures.
I don't think Casey's too impressed, though.
This is boring. Why can't we do something more fun?
This is culture. It's supposed to be fun.
Well, it isn't. For instance, look at that painting. It's blank.
Aha. Well, soon there'll be a great new picture there. Come and follow me. Step up onto the table.
Are you sure this is safe?
Yeah?
Now, watch carefully because Connor is about to do something impossible.
This is a great trick for an art gallery.
Casey has completely vanished, but I think Connor has a way to bring her back into the room.
And this, Casey, doesn't answer back. Get in.
Wouldn't be so sure on that, Connor.
Unlucky Connor, but a very cool trick.
What a great show. Next time on Tricky TV.
How does Steve make this tennis racket shrink? Can anyone beat this better without getting tied up in knots? Is Casey using magic or a bit of science to keep those raisins moving? And in today's Wicked Wind-Up, will our free food tasting leave people with the hiccups?
Where's my sandwiches?
Oh, it looks like it's going to be another fantastic show. Now, let's take a look at some of our best bits from today's show and some of the bits we really messed up. That one.
Put the coin in the hole so that it is...
It's just incredible how they've shaped everything together. Look! Oh, she's laughing, I can't
I thought you said bread in a really...